I can't believe this. What a delay. What a delay. I've had to have 3 cups of coffee. If this ain't dedication, nothing is. Supposed to be kicking off at 2:05. So get involved, guys. Whoever's awake, there's 69 of you here right now. Oh, God. I don't know how I'm going to make it through this. Hopefully it's not Southgate ball, do you know what I mean? And we can actually... How are we doing here? And you good? Did he? Did he indeed? Over 100 of you here, man. Get involved. What you guys thinking? What you guys thinking? We've got him down as a 4-2-3-1. That's what we've got him down as. So Bentley in goal, Doc, Yerson, Totti, and Ryan as a back four. And then we've got 2 DMs in Lamina and I can't think Lamina and Kundal. And then you've got 3 midfielders in front. 2 wingers, Chiquinho and Sarabia. Cunha just ahead of them in a 10. And then Strand Larson as a 9. There you go. Basha. That's 2 o'clock brain thinking, that is. You know what I mean? Dragos, man, you need to go to bed, lad. You need to go to bed. 4 in the morning, bro. That is insane. Thank you so much for being here, though. Everybody, thank you so much for being here, man. I never thought, honestly, I was in Worcester watching Deadpool and drove back thinking, oh, I need to get back for 12 o'clock, you know what I mean? Get a coffee, Basha. And then looked at the state of the pitch and I was like, there's no chance. All of the Wolfpack lads have gone to sleep. I'm literally the only bloke left. Because I'm nuts. Can I say? Score, mate. It ain't kicked off yet, lad. 2:05. I think it's 9. 9:05 States time. And 2:05 for us. You have to excuse the hair as well. I've got bedhead. It is what it is. I mean, we make sacrifices. But yeah, hope you're all good, guys. Let me know what you've been up to today. Have you guys watched the new Deadpool movie? It's class. Spoiler. I ain't going to spoil it, but the spoiler is it's class. And I recommend it. It's very good. But yeah, I'm excited to watch the lads, to be fair. Trying to stay awake. I don't know if I'll be able to. This stuff proper hits home. Yeah, mate, I know. You have a message in the DM for us? I haven't received an answer yet. Raymond asks, have you got a stream? I'm going to leave that there for a minute because I have got a stream, but I'm using the Wolves app. I purchased the games like a loser. But the thing is, when you've got a dodgy link, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but like you either get pop-ups, and I mean some pretty dodgy pop-ups, or lag. So I just couldn't be asked. So I paid on the Wolves app. I think it's £5 for each game, So I think I've paid for 3 games. I think it's like 11 quid for 3 games. Save a little bit of money doing it like that. You think you're definitely going to watch all 3. But there are dodgy links out there, guys. If you want to watch a dodgy link, I'm not going to condone you spending money to watch a pre-season game, but at the same time, it's the best quality. Got to be said. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of the new lads, man. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the new lads. And as for that DM, sorry, Dragos, I'll have a look after for you, pal. I'm assuming that's on Instagram. Premier Sports 2 on the dodgy. All technology today, they couldn't predict the weather in that area earlier and change the location. Yeah, but it's what it is, ain't it? I was going to, but seeing it got delayed like this, I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, mate. It is what it is, man. I'll tell you what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what's going on. For the longest time, nothing's been going on. I've been watching people, using buckets of water, using buckets, getting it off, Bosh, getting it off. Looking forward to seeing Kundal. Hope he stays, says Ryan. I think it'd be interesting wearing it to see Kundal under Gary O'Neill, and yeah, it'll be an interesting little watch to see how he gets on. To be fair, I'm surprised he's starting, but post Doyle doesn't really offer the solidity that you probably need next to Lamina. So I kind of get it. George says, what channel is it on? It is on a dodgy link, says Ian, Premier Sports 2 on a dodgy link. I'm watching it on the Wolves app. So I'm one of them. They are currently singing the national anthem for the United States of America. Oh, say, can you see? Da, 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 da. I know, yeah. Maddie. You sure about that, Dan? What do you mean? What am I not sure about? Just about awake, says Martin. How you doing, mate? 500 of you here, mate. That's sick. That's sick. Get involved, guys. Had a great day yesterday. My Wolves top arrived. Lamina got named captain. Bosha. That's class. Well done, mate. Love that. Oi, take a photo of you in your new kit and put it on an Insta story and tag us, and I'll get Matt to share it. Happy for Lamina. Yeah, mate. Honestly, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Done a video about him getting the captain's armband, guys. So if you want to check that out, you can. Steve says, you're okay, mate. Yeah, mate, I'm sound. I'm actually sound. Here they come. Players coming out. Mario Lamina leading the line with his new captain armband. They're in the gold and black, not all gold. And I can say as well, the game against Leipzig, we will be in our new away kit. You know what I mean? You know, that lovely away kit that you all love, that we did some leaks on. You know, that one. Can't wait. I can't wait. Oh god. Feels like a fever dream that does all that happening. Genuinely. Oh dear. All the lads are lining up. But yeah, 68 of you here and counting. Guys, what make a massive, massive great deal to me at 2 o'clock in the morning if you could just like the video in any capacity. Subscribe if you're on YouTube as well, honestly, because I didn't really want to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning. going on probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Supposed to be having breakfast tomorrow with my friend, and he lives an hour away. So definitely shouldn't be. But you know what? We do it for the badge. You know what I'm saying, we do it for the Wolves. Also, probably not going to shout if we do score or they score or anything happens in this match because my missus is upstairs asleep. So it probably, do you know what I'm saying? Probably outweighs. So yeah, team hasn't changed. So the team that you see underneath, that is the team that we're still playing. The bench is interesting, to be fair. It's quite a decent bench. I'll read it out to you in a sec. So here's the bench. Maybe not. They just decided not to show us. But there's a graphic on our Twitter if you want to have a look. The players are all smiles. It's an interesting one. Max Kilman is on the bench. Max Kilman's on the bench. First game for Julen Lopetegui against Premier League opposition, I think, as well. Under West Ham. So there's a lot of interest in this game for sure. Legend has it that the Wolves staff and the players are now watching live to find out from Dan what is happening with the match. The things we do. Next season, I'm getting a keeper's top with a last name, Crisp, and number 81, as that's the position I play when I can. Sick, love that. As it kicks off, it's just about to kick off. Players are on the pitch. Handshakes have been made. Wolves are kicking off, I think. Yeah, Wolves are kicking off. It's just starting, lads. It's just starting. Nunes was also on the bench all season for City. I know. It's a weird one, isn't it, though? Strand Larson is the first person to touch the ball. Expecting big things from him, I'm telling you. If he don't cripple himself in the first game. Here we go. Come on then, boys. Playing a back four. Playing along the back. Here's Mascara. Oh my god, we just give the ball away straight away. We're okay. We just give the ball away straight away from a back four kicking situation. Got slightly pressed by Danny Ings of all people. And Mario Lemina just absolutely took him out. And they've got a free kick. And Ward Prowse is taking the free kick. So you do the math. You do the math. Because I can already see the math. I'm literally already there. What channel, matey? I'm watching it on the Wolves app, my friend, but it is available. Can anyone tell him where it's available? Larson has it in his DNA. His talent's a striker who can finish. What we've been after, eh? What we've been after. It's hit the wall. Free kick hit the wall. It's gone out for a Wolves throw-in. It was on Premier Sports too, but not anymore. It might be on beIN Sports. But yeah, on the Wolves app at the moment, £5. Jesus Christ. Dan Bentley's just absolutely shafted it outside. Players don't look very flattering at the moment, I'll be honest, for both sides. Don't think all that standing around's done us any favours. Full of water beyond the measure allowed by the football field. I'm watching it here. There you go. Just to let you know, Sam, if you are sharing links, but mate, can you just make sure that they're definitely kosher? Because yeah, here we go. John Larson cuts inside, loses the ball, got into a decent position there. John Larson played out wide then and cut inside a little bit like you've seen Neto do, but tell you what, with the ball at his feet, he looks good, man. He's absolutely done Paqueta there. Pedro Lima is on the bench, by the way. Three minutes in, boys. 3 minutes in. 3 minutes and 35 seconds at the moment. So if you want to line up your streams. Looking forward to seeing Chiquinho, says Steve. He seemed quite quiet so far. They're trying to play on the opposite wing to him, I think. But I've seen some good things from Chiquinho in the past. He's good at running for a big guy. Yeah, he really is, you know. He got into a decent position there from basically nowhere. The ball over the top and he was gone. Lemina's win. Oh, lovely pass by Lamina. Chiquinho gets free. Playing on ref. Put the ball in. Shit pass. Sarabia. Decent cross, to be fair, that was. Someone just absolutely took Chiquinho out then. Lovely pass down the wing by Lamina as well. Literally just threaded the balls on the line. Another beautiful run by Strand Larsen. Cracking run through the middle. He looks good, you know. Go on, Ryan. That's a foul. I'll tell you what, this Strand Larsen, mate, he looks good, you know. His timings of his runs are very, very good. Seems to be pressing. We seem to be pressing them pretty high. Gone all the way back to their goalkeeper. Nice. We can finally hear the commentators, by the way. It's only took this long. I actually quite enjoyed not having a commentator, to be honest. I was actually enjoying not having commentary, I'll be honest. Felt like, you know, COVID games. Felt like I was watching a COVID game. Chiquinho looks pacey, man. That's not a foul, ref. Gone shoulder to shoulder. Cunha's just giving a foul away, but that ain't a foul. It's literally shoulder to shoulder, and he's gone down. Cunha looks good though. That's a good ball across. That is for West Ham. Can't quite keep it in though. Honestly, I wasn't expecting Wolves to press as much as we are. When they're trying to play the ball out from the back, we are pressing them man to man at the moment. I mean, it's risky. If they beat your press, then you get a bit screwed over. But players working hard so far. Yeah, Bob, it started, pal. Can't find the match on my website. You're a radio man. I listen to about the match situation. I'm back in the 1900s for tonight. We got a West Ham fan in the crowd. No worries, man. Good luck. Surprised not to see Max Kilman playing for you guys, man. He's on the bench at the moment. I actually am quite encouraged by the way Wolves have started this. To be fair, we're pressing them high. We've won the ball again. Passing it fairly well as well. First time I've seen Ryan on the ball. Stan Larson's just give the ball away, but won it back again. Honestly, the press at the moment is fantastic. Sarabia's got some space to run here. Playing the ball around well. Hard to dislike Wolves when they have Ballon Dawson. Yeah, class player, mate. Love him. Oh, I couldn't quite keep it in Cunha. Nice bit of play there between Cunha and Cunha. Nice idea. I like the press. How do you watch the game? Well, we've got the Wolves app. You pay a bit of money and you get to watch the game. I'm pretty sure West Ham have got the same thing. But if you're a Wolves fan, yeah, I think it's like £5 a game, but you can buy all three for £11. To be honest, it's not that bad, is it? It's a bit of a shitter. You don't really want to pay more money to watch a game, but there it is. So West Ham are coming forward here. Decent ball over the top. Totti does well to stop the source. West Ham have got a corner. Julen Lopetegui's in a tracksuit. Interesting. I've not seen him in a tracksuit before. He normally wears chinos. Jay goes, can you check if that link that David's just shared's okay? Because if not, can you delete it? If not, please, mate. In fact, it's on Facebook, so I don't think you'll be able to. So West Ham just had a corner. Oops, sorry. West Ham just had a corner. And it's gone wide, to be fair. But That link's for the game on YouTube. If it is, Dave, that's awesome. That's great. Just can someone tell me if it's not, so I can delete it. So James, score so far is 0-0. No shots on target for either team. Wolves playing what looks like a 4-2-3-1, and interestingly enough, it doesn't really look like we're using a DM to go to a 5 like Nathan Judah was saying. Looks like we're just being a flat back 4. Actually, it does look like Lemina might be cutting in a little bit. But I like how Wolves have been pressing when they've got the ball. Seem really hungry for it. But yeah, 13 minutes in, and West Ham pretty much packed theirs, loved it really, given many of their senior players are starting. Bench was simply fixed up the team side. I'll tell you what. It's weird that on the Wolves app, for me, it says it hasn't even said the score, and according to it, we haven't kicked off. Have you signed in, mate? Have you signed into your account on Wolves? Because if you haven't, then that might be why. Yeah, that Arsenal game coming up 17th of August, 3 p.m. Saturday, the weekend of the Premier League season. Right, Lemina's won the ball here. Great ball in. Oh, he just had to turn then. Unlucky. Very unlucky there. Lemina's putting a beautiful ball into Strand Larsen, but he just can't quite keep the control on it. If he gets a better touch on that, he's basically through 1-on-1. Nice tackle. Love that from Lemina. Great tackle from Lemina there to keep the ball. Oh, West Ham beat our press finally. Passing the ball around nicely, actually, to be fair, West Ham. It's a trick for a pitch that we understand was made pretty recently. Big harassed here, Scaring gives it away. Press well. So check. Oh, that's awkward. West Ham playing well, you know. Trying to beat Ryan Aït-Nouri, and he does. Ooh. Dragos, do you mean the painting behind me? Oh, James, you found a link, mate. That's great. Well done, Bal. Enjoy the game. That painting there. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask. My missus is I think that's her mum. I think either her mum or dad bought that painting. I'll ask for you, Dragos. You think we can keep Neto, or is that dreaming? I actually think it's down to the player, you know. Got 3 decent suitors looking at him. So it's just down to the player at this point. I think Wolves want to keep him. Tested yet. 17 minutes. Go on, keep that in. Get in. Get in. Come on, Wolves. What a goal. Matthias Cunha's just scored, lads. 1-0. Get in. Get in. All of that was Strand Larsen. All of that was Strand Larsen. Keeps the ball alive. Sarabia does well, but Strand Larsen, that's fantastic, that is. We've been pressing them from minute one. Pressing them from minute one. As soon as they've got the ball, we're pressing them. Great goal. Strand Larsen created that. Telling you, Sarabia's done really well to win the ball. Gives it to Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen's literally on the byline, and you're thinking most of the time what happens is we prat about too much. You don't think about it. He literally threads the ball straight into Cunha's path, and he hits it once, and he's in. Simple as that. Cunha's got scored, yeah. Crazy how good Cunha is under Gary. I know, mate. There's 1,000 of you here. Can you guys like the video, please? That would be absolutely sick. I'd love it. I'd love that. But I didn't expect 1,000 of you to be here at 2:30 in the morning. Ryan Aitnouri's done fantastic there, by the way. So Ryan Aitnouri is literally on his own. And he's doing fantastically well, to be honest. He gets muscled by Ward-Prowse, and he ends up hitting the deck and delaying all the pressure. That's a lovely bit of play, that. Sarabia's had a good game so far, actually. Probably seems to be the one player that's kind of being the playmaker. Oh, that was a great run by Strand Larsen. Then he should have threaded that ball through. Nice one for this, mate. I'm just listening to your commentary. No problem. No problem at all, bud. Happy to do it as long as you guys are here. How you doing, mate? Thank God, another Wolfpack member's actually awake. Go on. Ooh. Cunha's just done fantastic here. I'll try and talk you through this as well. Cunha, 2 defenders on him. Does really, really well. Tries to push the ball into a threatening area. And their goalkeeper, Fabianski, just about gets it out. But Cunha looks lively, man. Really lively. Oh, unlucky. I'm going to say this. Sarabia looks good. Honestly, he actually looks really good. Go on, Ryan, get forward, lad. Oh, there's been a couple of times here, yeah, where either Kundal or Mario have tried to push a ball into Strand Larsen's path directly to him with his back facing the goal. I think that might be something we've been working on in training because he seems to get free a lot on the D.
Premier League at the end of last season. Potential European place.
And some more pressure from Wolves again forces a throw in. Really, really good. Is it too early to say we look better without Kilman? Oh. Guys, you aren't ready to see Cunha this season. Cunha has just put a through ball into Strand Larsen's path. The outside of his foot skims the ball. It's gone straight into Strand Larsen's path. And I swear to God, if this pitch wasn't waterlogged, that's 2-0, that is. Because that's a pass. That's like a Ruben Neves pass. That was delicious. We're going to find a link for the match. As I said, if you go onto the Wolves website, you can buy a pass to watch the match. Best way to do it. You can find dodgy links, but the trouble is, they're full of bloody pop-ups, and the quality's shit. I can tell what Lemina's looking for every single time he gets the ball. Every single time Lemina gets the ball, I can see exactly what he's looking for straight away. Mascara, great pass. You can tell what they've been working on in the training ground here, guys. You can blatantly see what they're trying to do. Cunha is an incredible 10. I'm telling you, mate. That partnership, I'm telling you, that's going to blossom between Strand Larsen and Cunha. There's some magic going on here, I'm telling you. Every single time, either Lemina, Cunha, Kundal, anyone gets the ball, the first thing they're thinking, where is Strand Larsen? And we're trying to feed him. When was the last time we played like that? Can anyone tell me? Sorry, Dragos, that sucks, pal. I've got you covered for 1900s radio commentary. Go on, Ryan, you've got some space there, kid. Oh, mate. And do you think we will be a stronger squad this season? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh, what a ball! Is he onside?
Larson onside here. VAR in this game, by the way. Sarabia
Oh,
was open.
how the hell a Strand Larson onside there? That was an incredible pass. That's an outside.
Against Sarabia. Obviously,
Mate, Strand Larson literally. Oh my god, what a run that is, by the way. Strand Larson's just made a darting run, and I'm not. He was 1-on-1 with the goalie, but he went a little bit too wide. But the run is like unreal. Oh shit, we've been caught out here, lads. Well done. Good defending. Tell you what, we're really, really quick at retaining a shape. West Ham are playing around a little bit here. But we're really good at retaining a shape at the back in this back four. I've not seen us this strong in the back four for a long time. Just West Ham playing around at the moment, guys. I'll let you know if the Wolves touch the ball. Nah. I'm not sure whether that's a foul. Yeah, it's a foul. Mascara fouls. They've got a free kick. Are you listening to my band, R.Gomes? That's my my old bands, yeah. I've not done any music stuff for a while. But thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Brooke, yeah. Strand Larson looks very, very positive. Got a bit of everything about his game, to be fair, but you can see what they've been working on in the training grounds, like trying to feed him the ball every chance we get. So West Ham have got a free kick. Cunha's going off for Hechan. Cunha's come off for Hwang Hee-chan, but he's directly on the 30th minute. So I think that's a planned sub myself. I think that's a planned sub. Interesting though, because I think Cunha was making a lot of things happen. Like Ward-Prowse free kick hits the wall again twice in a row now. What I did like I know that was a shit tackle by Mascara, by the way, create that free kick. But what I did like, he stopped something at source. He might give a free kick away, but go on and again. Oh, I should have given him back. But yeah, not many of our defenders. Cunha coming off, was the injury? No, it wasn't an injury, guys. It wasn't an injury. Trust me. Trust me, not an injury. It's planned substitution. 100%.
Chiquinho. Injury issues well. Now.
Go on, Chiquinho. Chiquinho doing well. Gets into a decent position. Chiquinho threads the ball back to Hwang Hee-chan, and Hwang Hee-chan tries to thread it into Strand Larsen. And we've got a corner. Got a corner here, guys. Whipped in.
Gomez, a challenging point. Tackle, saved by Fabianski. Larsen coming in. Still trying the face of the referee. The penalty should be given.
Wolves think they should have no penalty here. Wolves think there should have been a penalty there. They think there was a handball. A great corner from Sarabia, who I actually think's played pretty well, actually. Oh, Lamina. Literally just... Oh, that's a nasty tackle, that is. So Lamina went in for 2 tackles in a row then and won the ball twice. No, it weren't a handball, by the way. But yeah, don't be alarmed on Cunha's substitution, guys. Definitely meant to happen. I think he's trying to give equal minutes to Hwang Hee-chan as well. Quite wise, to be fair. Oh shit.
Of course, after these 2 games in the stateside, another game as well against Leipzig to Miami.
I think Wolves have played really well, you know. That's a foul. Should be a yellow card, Julen.
Taking up 2 happy so far.
Brian Aitnouri's been solid on that side. But I tell you what, as a back 4, we haven't looked bad in possession. Bentley's not had to make a save. You could argue that their goalkeeper hasn't really had to make a save either, but I really like our impetus, to be fair. I like the way that we've been pressing from minute 1, and it's what, 35 minutes now. They've beaten our press though. They've beaten our press here. This is interesting. What happens now? So they beat our press. West Ham put a nice ball in. R.Gomes has just hooked it out. Really good defending. Really, really good defending from R.Gomes.
You talk about the contrast to 2 managers as well. It was 13 Lopetegui, place lower. He scored 19 goals. So
yeah, that's a great bit of defending, that is. Guys, we're 36 minutes in, right? And I've got to say, Chiquinho's got in a good area here. Go on. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Rains won that up high. Hwang Hee-chan. Aitnouri. Lamina.
Sarabia's made a great run. Sarabia.
Oh, unlucky.
And surely it did tap it for Larson.
This is the move of the game. I'm going to try and talk you through this move. So Cunha actually gives the ball away after some decent attacking play, just loses the ball in their box. But it ends up at Ryan Aït-Nouri's feet. He's really quick with his feet, and he finds Mario Lemina. Mario Lemina whips a beautiful ball into Sarabia, who's made a really intelligent run into the box. And if he gets a tap, just a tap of the ball, it goes straight into Strand Larsen's path, and that is 2-0. And I'm not even joking. If that went in, that is a incredibly good team goal. I'm not even going to lie. We can't lose Aït-Nouri, by the way. We actually can't lose Aït-Nouri. He's so good.
Slice.
Mario Lemina's down. Yeah, so he went off directly on 30 minutes. So I actually think that it was a tactical substitution. So something that they'd already worked on in training. But I actually think the way Wolves has been playing is very interesting. So when West Ham have had the ball in their half, we've basically pressed them man to man. They've only beaten our press, I think, maybe twice. And both times our defence has got back into a solid back four and been able to get rid of it. And then in possession, we've done really, really good as well. So in possession, what we've been trying to do, if we've won the ball up high, we've been trying to thread the ball into Strand Larsen, basically straight away, not even thinking about it. Where is it? Gosh, ball into him every single time. If we've been in possession running at them, Strand Larsen's made some really, really intelligent runs. So was Sarabia, actually. But I've seen a lot of us being cutting in on the wing. I think we keep switching either side with Chiquinho and Hwang Chan now. No worries. Then concerned it might have been an injury because of him going straight down the tunnel. I didn't know if he went. I didn't think he went straight down the tunnel. Did he? He was probably just disappointed because I don't think he expected to play as good as he did. He was really, really good in that first half. Yeah, it's like what R.Gomes superfan says. Losing Nori would hurt us more than anything, in my opinion. I absolutely agree. Chiquinho's in a good bit of space here. Playing the ball well. Sarabia, ball in. All unlucky. So Chiquinho's almost playing like a Neto at the moment, like chopping and changing to his feet.
So far, he's not known for his pace these days. Bentley. Time to adjust. They start still absent. Their group was Eurosport. It's on the high quite a bit. In trouble. Lamina.
Only seen Spurs interested in him currently, I think. So he's Liverpool, Arsenal, and Spurs are looking at him at the moment. I see him look so much more stronger. All right, it's 1-1. West Ham just scored. Let me just check what happened because I wasn't watching. I think it's Kudus that scored. I'm just watching it back in a minute. Hold on. Let me see what happens here. The Kudus is on the ball. Ryan Aitnor is backpedaling. He's done really shit there, Bentley. Bentley's just been beaten on his near post. I'm sorry, but Sarr saves that every day of the week. I'm sorry, he just does. I think Ryan Aitnor needed to do a little bit better as well, to be honest. Kudus made him backpedal all the way up to the goal, but that's a shocker from Bentley. That is absolute shocker. I mean, how do you get beat from your near post like that when you've only got one man and he's out wide as well? He's so out. He's being shown wide by Ryan Aitnor. That's a nasty foul. That is. You should get a yellow for that. That was nasty. That was from Chiquinho. He's just gone into the back of someone.
Brief stoppage so far. It's about in time.
Gone, Mario. Good lad. Well done.
There we go. 45 minutes up.
So half time, guys. 1-1. Good first goal for Wolves. Yeah, good first goal for Wolves for sure. Really positive play from Wolves, to be fair, in that first half. It's disappointing that we conceded, but in a pre-season, really, all you really want to see is how your team's going to set up, how it's going to play, does it fit the formation, do the players know what they're doing? And in that first half, you've got to say that we did. Do you know what I mean? We did. It's really disappointing that we've conceded there, to be fair. But I thought Wolves did really well. We pressed them really well, man to man, which is really difficult to keep up, and we maintained to do that for quite some time, to be fair. I think Wolves did really well, as well in defence. I don't think we've had any issues other than that, that goal. And to be honest, your keeper has to do better. Genuinely. But we've probably looked the most threatening, in my opinion. out of both sides so far, I think we've looked the most threatening, created the better sort of opportunities. Yeah, we've definitely had the better opportunities, to be honest. I mean, Bentley's barely had to do anything, and the first time he's had to actually do something, he's bloody conceded.
Behind, just ever so slight too much on it there,
Oh, so unfortunate that is, man. But yeah, I don't think Cunha's injured, guys. Don't think Cunha's injured. That's a stinker from Bentley. I'm sorry, it really is. I know it's only pre-season and everything, but you've got to look at your goalkeeper and you've got to think, you know what? Star saves that. He just does. Jonas says Aït-Nouri showing Kudus too much. Yeah, I think he's got to be a little bit more clever, hasn't he? Push him wide a little bit more. But at the same time, your goalkeeper has to save that. It's not even. He struck it pretty hard, but like it wasn't even though it was like low either. It was fairly high. It got to go. I thought Chiquinho was actually pretty good. He's probably trying to do a little bit too much, but he's got some pace on him. It feels a little bit more like he's just got to polish the end product up a little bit. But from what I saw of him, I wouldn't say he played badly. I'd just say he just needs to polish. Totti looked great. I thought Yersin and Totti looked absolutely like. I thought they looked great. They've both got pace to get back. We haven't had that for a long time. Our centre backs have always been very sluggish and slow on the turn. And Yersin and Totti aren't like at all. Do you know what I mean? They are very pacey. Two big dudes. Score is 1-1. We scored first, and they just scored just before half time. If you want me to describe the goals, so we were pressing them all of the game, and then it led to a goal because we pressed them high up the one side near the corner flag. Sarabi has pounced onto a loose ball through a dive, like a lunge. He's lunged into it. It's threaded into Strand Larsen, who's got quite a lot to do, to be fair, but manages to look up intelligent instead of panicking, put a ball straight into the path of Cunha, and Cunha's took it first time. It actually reminds me a bit of the goal that we scored against Spurs away, or Chelsea away even, when Neto broke free on the one side and then threaded the ball in, and he just took it first time. Martin says still awake. Yes, mate. I feel like Chiquinho is limiting Nori a little bit on that side. I would say yes if we were playing a back five, but because we're playing a back four, I actually don't think that's the case. I think Aït-Nouri is a little bit more sort of scared to get too far up, because obviously then he leaves a giant gap on the behind him. But I actually think, other than that one mistake to get tight, I think that Aït-Nouri's played all right. Any updates on Cunha? I just genuinely thought he went off after the 30-minute mark, because that was just what Gary had intended, because he didn't stumble off the pitch. He didn't, it very much looked like he knew what was going on. Someone in the chat said that he went straight down the tunnel, but I mean, even that could just mean that he was just going to get a drink or whatever. It's a pre-season game, do you know what I mean? It's different. So I don't think there's anything on it, but obviously our Twitter will let you know if there is. Ben says, I like Cunha in that 10 role. He can just go wherever he wants. He's a menace. I actually like how him and Sarabia were changing. So they were both becoming a 10 every now and then, or they were both becoming a winger. And it meant that West Ham didn't really know where either of them were going to be when they received the ball. And then that left like so much space for Strand Larsen. And Strand Larsen's just been having an absolute field day getting past these defenders. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this game was going to be one of those, wasn't it? Everyone was going to think, "Oh, are we going to miss Kilman?" And is Kilman going to play well enough to warrant the 40 million? And so far, he's been on the bench, so we haven't been able to see his side of the game. But R.Gomes and Yerson Mosquera owned that centre of the pitch. Like, every single time a ball went across to feed like Ings or someone, they just had it covered. Just me thinking that Kundal's been class. And what I've liked about Kundal is he's basically doing the João Gomes thing where Lamina's doing all the busy work. And then Kundal's just getting on the ball and making things happen. Yeah, it's half time now, mate. I feel like Nori's unable to overlap with someone who likes to hold width as much as Chiquinho does. I just don't think that's the way they're trying to play, mate. I don't think they're trying to play. I don't think that's the way they're trying to play at all. I think we're trying to actually play through the centre. And even the wingers are just cutting inside to thread passes in. I don't actually think we're trying to play with overlapping wingers. Or I think in a back five it makes more sense because you've got that solidity behind you. But I actually think Aït-Nouri stuck to his task really well. Just made it frustrating for them when they've tried to get the ball in the wider areas. Doc's been sound, but they haven't really threatened that side. They've been trying to threaten the side Aït-Nouri's on, and it has paid off eventually. But for me, Bentley's got to do better. I think he's worth keeping around, Kundal, honestly. Not really, just because we've also got João Gomes coming back, got Doyle on the bench. But then you do actually look at our depth in midfield, and you've got to say, actually, for what he offers, it sounds ridiculous, this does, but bear with me. Kind of reminds me of Matinho a little bit. Obviously not as technically gifted, but the way doesn't lose the ball very often, does he? Yeah, depth-wise, I think that I can't see why not. And I think Gary O'Neill likes Kundal. I can't see why not, because I don't think another Premier League team's going to buy him. So it's not really worth him going on loan again to the Championship, because we need midfielders. So But yeah, guys, what do you make of that half of football? I thought Wolves played really well in that first half, but we pressed them really well, and I thought that even in possession, I thought that we passed the ball around quite nicely. Seemed to have a game plan, which was nice. Do you know what I mean? Like, very much felt like we had a 9 who was just being a nuisance up front. I really like Strand Larsen. You know, I think he's going to get a shitload of goals. You know, because his movement's insane. He did this one run, which was just. I mean, I'd even say the one run that he did, I haven't seen a Wolves player do that probably since Jota. Like, just a darting run, 1-on-1 with a goalie. Because, like, Raul was really good, but he was always good with the ball at his feet. And he'd get past a player or two. But in terms of off-ball running, Strand Larsen looks awesome. I don't think Kundal brings anything Doyle doesn't. I do think we need another body, but Kundal doesn't offer much. I don't know, you know, because if you look at our midfield, we've got Doyle, Lamina, R.Gomes, Boubacar Traore, and Kundal. Is that it? And obviously, Bellegarde fills in more of a 10 role, really, doesn't he, Bellegarde? Or a winger role if we need it. I think there's going to be a few substitutions here. I'll let you know what's going on.
West Ham, stateside cup. Some changes at half time.
I'll let you know these changes, guys. Bear with me. Max Kilman's on for West Ham. Right, we get to actually judge Max Kilman now. I really want to know what changes we've made. Strand Larsen's still on the pitch. Wang's still on the pitch. Lamina's still on the pitch. Sarabia's still on the pitch. Cunha and Hodge. Kundal even. I always get those two mixed up. I can't really see I don't see what changes we've made. Unless we've made changes on the back line. Cunha probably went off to trial Chelsea some more. Great comment. Hopefully we get to see some Pedro Lima. I really don't know who's come on. But yeah, guys, 1,500 of you here, man. At what, 3 o'clock in the morning? You guys are nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Have made changes. Not too many, 5 or so at half time.
West Ham have made 5 changes.
There is Kilman. Side defensive balance. I've got off at half time.
I don't know what 5 changes West Ham have made, to be honest, guys, but Kilman's definitely on. Nice, won the ball up high here. Doc's done well. Ball's come back, Sarabia puts the ball in, but it's a bad ball. Doc did well there. Doc did really well. I think West Ham looks more what I was expecting of a Julen team, more than he's shown at Wolves. I think they've been pretty sloppy, to be honest. Passing out from the back, they've been really sloppy. They've not particularly looked that threatening going forward. They look a bit cautious to me. We're doing lovely passing the ball around the back here. Unlucky Sarabia. Nice. That's a foul, ref. He's left play on. West Ham threatening us a little bit here. Left a big space there. Jesus. Well done. That's a nasty tackle on Hwang. Well done, Hwang. Good hold-up play. Kurt Zuma's got a yellow. So far for me, Cunha and Chiquinho looks good. Mascara looks calm with it. Larson holding well. Yeah, nice one, Alfie, yeah. I agree, mate. I agree. Definitely. I would like a few more substitutions from Gary now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Go on, that's pace. Chiquinho's got some pace there. Nah, shit pass.
Years old.
So change Kenya got injured when he did. He looked great. You know what? I always remember when he got injured was in pre-season, wasn't it? And he created a lovely goal. I can't remember who it was for. Was it Raul? Like a proper good, like almost Neto-esque run. And then he got injured, didn't he? In fact, he might have scored and got injured. Oh, unlucky Kenya. Unlucky lad. Lovely ball into him by Doc. Pressing really well again. Definitely a lot more of a pressing team than we were last season. I don't know how that's come to be. I don't know if it's because we've got a 9 with a little bit more sort of about him.
Who's offered West Ham as well. 18 to 19 February. West Ham season so far.
I actually think Chiquinho's got that one kid on the side. I think he's got him for pace, to be fair. I think he needs to try and just beat him for pace. But another decent passage of play from Wolves, to be fair. And after watching England, mate, I swear to God, after watching England, actually watching a team play the ball up the pitch is just bloody lovely. I think Mascara's pace gives us confidence in the high line press as well. I did say that earlier. Totty's also got a lot of pace. I think Yerson Mascara's just tried to shoot from outside the box. I love that. Yerson Mascara going for the wonderful, spectacular. I do like how much we're pressing. I didn't expect us to press like this. And for this long as well. Like normally, Wolves of old, if we'd normally press into a certain point, then we'd hold back and let them play. We haven't done that at all.
It would be a baptism of life.
Although Totty and Mascara have done pretty well, I think we definitely need someone a bit more solid in either in place of one or. I think you just get one with a bit more of an experienced head, similar to like a Dawson. If Dawson's too injured to play, someone of that caliber. Because as much as Totty's got a little bit more experience in him now, oh mate, Kudus has literally just took the ball out of the air onto his foot. Moutinho-esque. I was saying earlier, he reminded me of Moutinho, the way he plays. Oh, it's a shit pass as well, because Chiquinho's literally got free there. And he had two runners in Sarabia and Strand Larsen. Better ball, and that's 2-1.
Yeah.
According to the Wolf Pack, apparently Kilman's playing as a left back. I don't think he is. I think they need to go to bed. Oh shit. 1,543 of you here. Are you all mental or what? 3 a.m. I thought I'd have no one watching this. I thought this was a bad idea, but look at us. Look at the support. You've got to love it. Really appreciate it, guys. The only thing is, 5 likes. 1,545 people and only 5 likes. You do better than that. Come on. And obviously subscribe if you're on YouTube, because I can't even tell you how much that helps me. Go on, Chiquinho's through here. He's actually done really well there. And that's a shit pass. I'm not. Dan analyses central axis of anyone's playing style. Oh yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised, I'll be honest. I mean, this is a very different Wolves. Watching from New Zealand, thanks, enjoying the comment. Oh mate, I am so jealous. New Zealand is a beautiful place. Thank you very much. What channel is this on? I've got it on the Wolves app. Because I don't like relying on dodgy links. They always either infect my devices with viruses or I just get lag, and I really couldn't be asked. West Ham have got a corner.
Space out there. Crowds. Atsu heads to it. Emerson.
That's a good save. Well done, Bentley. Good work corner, actually, that was. Yeah, cheers, Alfie. He's on a dodgy link, obviously, if you've got your you've got the ability to watch a dodgy link. Premier Sport 2 apparently, says Alfie. But yeah, that's what I'm not watching it on that. I'm watching it on the app. I'm very, very surprised he hasn't made more changes, I'll be honest.
First time.
Wolves have got a corner. So Chiquinho's put a decent ball over to Doc. Doc's tried to pass it first time into the box, and he's gone out for a corner. Chiquinho's okay.
Is there. Closest to quiet has it now. Ignore it.
Whip it in.
Times a couple of hours ago. Couldn't see the grass anyway.
It's gone out. Nice bit of play actually from Ryan and Huang there. But yeah, Kian says, or Kian, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Sorry. How has Chiquinho looked? I saw someone say he's looked shocking. I wouldn't say he's looked shocking.
Absolute damn. Says some surfaces made slippery, and it was honestly monster.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's looked shocking. I just think he just needs a bit of polish. Just needs a bit of polish, that's all. There's definitely a player in there for sure. And that's what pre-season's about, isn't it? That's what pre-season's about. He's got into some decent areas. It's just his final product. He looks pacey. Tricky. He looks very tricky. A bit like a Neto, really. Got a lot of Neto about him. But not got the end product at the moment, from what I've seen. But you know what? All of that can change in one pass. Oh, unlucky. Great bit of play here. Let me talk you through this. Let me talk you through this because this is a great bit of play. This is. So Lamina's passed it into Sarabia, and Sarabia has waited a little bit for the run from Strand Larsen. Threaded a beautiful pass in, and Strand Larsen's just beaten to it by the goalkeeper. But I tell you what, if he keeps on moving like that, he's going to score a boatload of goals. Ain't Norwich lost the ball here.
To take it there. So.
Yes, and Mascara, by the way. West Ham were through there, and Yerson Mascara's just gone, nah, that's my ball. Yeah, a bunch of subs coming on. You are correct. Great ball. I'll tell you what, Chiquinho reminds me so much of Neto. It's insane. I don't know what it is about him. There's a lot of subs coming on, by the way. Sarabia's got a corner. Sarabia corner. Outswinger into the box. Decent. Honestly, he has not put a bad ball in. You know, Sarabia hasn't. Oh, Ryan Aitnor, he's absolutely done this bloke on toast. Oh, mate. Ryan Aitnor has literally like just passed the ball around a player, and then R.Gomes, some really quick feet, gets free and hits the side netting. But I'm telling you now, right, there's loads of players coming on here. Let me tell you. So the only player that's still on the pitch other than the goalkeeper is Hwang-Hee-Chan. Everyone else has changed. So let me go through these subs in a minute. So Pedro Lima's on. Bellegarde's on. Touré was on. I think Fraser's on. Guedes is on. Pedro Lima with the ball. Santi Bueno is on. Dawson's on. Out of curiosity, what performance Yerson has shown so far? If you're asking what I think about his performance so far, West Ham a little bit of pressure there, but defended quite well actually. But if you're asking what kind of performance I think Yerson's shown, solid, confident. Dawson's done really well there. 1,600 of you here. It's absolute mayhem, that is. At 3:30 in the morning. You're all nuts. Rodrigo Gomez. Hugo Bueno is also on. Doyle is on.
Bueno. Chance in the side towards the end of the past season.
Great pass from Bueno. Oh my God. Chirewa's just had a shot on goal and he's parried it out for a corner. And it's a cracking little bit of play from Wolves. Chirewa gets free really nicely there. Quick feet, gets around it, just on the corner of the box. Beautiful bit of play that is from Chirewa. I rate him, I do, man. Exo Wolf Gaming says, how's Strand Larsen looking? He's gone off now because they've changed all of the substitutions, but he was absolutely awesome. He just looks a bit of a nuisance. His runs off the ball were world class. The Lima was ready to pounce on the back post. Oh, mate, I know. How class would that have been for him? Guedes has done well there. Pedro Lima. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. You've literally hit the nail on the head there. But I'll be honest, he's got some things that Raul didn't even have. Really excited about it. Go on. Twangy Chan did really well there. Absolutely ran through the back line of West Ham. And Guedes just got caught slightly off his feet, but that was unlucky. That, but if Guedes got a better touch, then
in that period, so many
oh, go on. Good defending, that is, to be fair. Yeah, mate, Guedes getting stuck in. I know, absolute madness. What the hell are we watching? He was in a good position then, weren't he? I can't believe we're still up at 3:30 in the morning watching Wolves. I'm starting to feel it though. I don't know about you lot. I'm starting to lag a little bit. But I've enjoyed this, guys. I really have. 1,600 of you here, man. Absolute madness.
Zuma. Glad that's come on any consequences. I was feeling worse.
That's a good ball, that is, for West Ham. Well done. Interesting. Hwang's took the right and Gomez the left. They're actually doing that in training. I actually think they're playing inverted wingers. Quite interesting. Didn't expect Rodrigo Gomez to go as the left. Go on, Guedes. That's a pen, surely. Get in. Rodrigo Gomez. 2-1. Rodrigo Gomez. I think that might have been a penalty, though. If he doesn't score that, that's got to be coming back for a pen. because Guedes does absolutely awesome. Bellegarde wins it up high, like we've been doing the whole game. Ball threaded into Guedes. Great first touch to get it ahead of Max Kilman. Max Kilman absolutely takes out. Max Kilman takes out Guedes. And then R.Gomes is just behind him, pounces on a loose ball and blasts it into the top corner. What can we think that goal? What can we take away from that goal that we weren't doing last season? Pressing. What else? What else did you see there? Players running just on the chance that there's a loose ball, that there's a second ball to pounce on. Didn't do that whole of last season. That's a penalty. I'm sure that's Max Kilman, isn't it? Oh no, it isn't Max Kilman. It's not Max Kilman. I hope that makes sense. That goal, how I've described it. It's just a bit of. But what I've liked about that is we've done what we've been doing the whole game, which is pressing them when they're up there on the ball. Guedes looks sluggish there, mate. I don't agree with that at all. That run and created that goal completely. That goal doesn't happen without Guedes. I thought the first touch to put it in front of him was really good quality, to be honest. I'd love him to stay. I really would. I mean, at one point when we first had him, he was in the 80s on FIFA. He was a gold card on FIFA when we first bought him. Oh, mate, Pedro Lima's done beautiful there. Oh, Bellegarde, Pedro Lima. Mate, there's some ballers on the pitch now. I'm telling you.
Really well there.
I tell you what, guys. I'm going to talk you through this. So Pedro Lima puts a ball across the sideline, straight across. Threads in Bellegarde. Bellegarde beats his man, runs forward. Eventually, the ball gets lost, but oh my god, man! Honestly,
just last season.
Pedro Lima looks class. He just looks class. I'm sorry. That's a foul. R.Gomes. Kilman brought him down. And we've seen that before as well by Kilman. He's so fucking clumsy when he tackles. So fucking clumsy. He just literally just froze him down. Oh, mate. Oh my god. I'm done. What are we watching? What the fuck have I just watched? What the fuck have I just watched? Guys, I'm gonna fucking talk you through this. This is Pedro Lima. That ball from Pedro Lima is fucking dirty. That ball from Pedro Lima is fucking dirty. Rodrigo Gomes, 2 goals. Pedro Lima, 1 assist. You need to see this fucking ball, I'm telling you. I might be overselling it a little bit, but you don't get those fucking passes from a fucking 18-year-old. I'm sorry, this kid is lying about his age. Do you know what I'm saying? This kid is fucking, he's got some dodgy fucking McLovin ID bullshit going on here, because this kid is not 18. Like, what the fuck have we unravelled with this guy? I'm sorry, but what the actual fuck is happening? The football? What is happening, guys? I'm literally fucking... I know it's pre-season, and I know we're playing, you know, some youngsters from West Ham's point of view, to be fair. But what the actual fuck? We are playing a back 4. We've not switched into a back 5 once. We've stuck to the plan the whole game. We haven't changed once. We're pressing man to man when they get the ball. We're passing it like it's like a fucking training match at Compton. And you know what? Do you know what? This is going to surprise you lot. But Dan Bentley, right, he's so much better with the ball at his feet than Jose Sarr. He hasn't fucked up once, and the ball has come to him basically every single time we've tried to play from the back. We've included him in the press. Mate, Pedro Lima isn't. How in the fuck have we got this kid? Do you know what this feels like? You know when you're playing FIFA career mode, yeah? You're playing FIFA career mode, and you've only just bought FIFA, and then FIFA's like, oh, you know what? You know, thanks for having FIFA. We're going to give you a world class, you know, super wonder kids, and you're like, oh, lovely. This is what it feels like. It feels like we've just been given like a player through like a fucking cheat code or an award or some shit. You don't do that as an 18-year-old. You do not do that shit. He's literally ran from behind the fucking halfway line all the way up, and then instead of doing what every other fucking winger does that we've got and always have, instead of going all the way to the byline and trying to cross it in, he's crossed it before he's even got to the box, whipped it, curled the ball into like the most threatening area on the pitch. And in fairness, Rodrigo Gomes, he hasn't got to do a lot. But to be in that position, to just tap it in as a winger, guys, I can't, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But Santi Bueno, great tackle. Great tackle. Great block. We've also got a kid on as well, a Japanese kid, I think. Or it's a Brit that's played for a Japanese club. I'm not quite sure. He's a youngster. What's scary is you think about Pedro Lima, Neto, Ait Nouri, Rodrigo Gomez, and Strand Larson in the middle. Have the lads been playing well? Mate, even if we lose this 6-3 from now, so I ain't even bothered if this... I'm not bothered if this is like a jinx or whatever. We have been fucking awesome. For 83 minutes, we pressed them when they've got the ball. 83 minutes. They've beat our press twice. Oh my God, what a touch. What a ball. Rodrigo, who's that? Is that Guedes? Yeah. Mate. Rodrigo Gomez on a fucking hat trick. I actually really want Guedes to stay. I actually want Guedes to stay. He's been really good since he's come on. Oh, what a ball that was by Doyle. Do you know what I mean? Look at that press. Look at that fucking press from a corner, right? Doesn't go so well. West Ham win it. And then literally... How have we been able to press this long in this heat? Sorry, I'm just going through your comments, guys. Yeah, Pablo on corners has been phenomenal. He's literally not missed one. Not missed one corner. We'd give Prime Barcelona a game, lad. Let's not go too far. O'Neill has his work cut out to pick his first 11 out of this lot, mate. How the fuck have we landed this kid, man? How the fuck have we landed 3 absolute belters for signings? Offside. West Ham have just scored, but it's offside. Let me just check if the defending was decent here. I just want to see what happened here. I know it's a disallowed goal, but I just want to see. So, Antonio gets past Pedro Lima, puts a decent ball into the back post, but he's way offside. Way offside. He can basically smell Bentley's knackers. He's that far offside. Now, don't fucking say that. Go on, set us up right. We could have a menacing front this season. Pedro Lim looks a different class. My God, we are cooking. You can stick your fucking bum. Oh, mate, what a run that was from Guedes then. Should have put the ball through to him. This is going to surprise some of you. What about if Gary said to Guedes, you're going to be my second choice for a 9? Because how he's played in this game so far, he's basically been a number 9. So what if he just went, you know what, you're going to get a shitload of game time. You know, I've seen what you're capable of and whatever. You've played really well since you came on. Thing is, Jason, temperament changes. Do you know how many Southampton fans I had to tell? And they were fucking shocked when I said this. Lamina is going to be captain next season. And they were like, mate, he's a fucking pain in the arse. And I said to him, he's been cracking. Absolutely cracking. And I can't actually think of a nicer bloke. And they were like, what? So, if Guedes could, you know, take a leaf out of Lamina's books, now he's captain as well, and think, you know what? Playing in the Premier League, man. And the only 9 that's in my way is Strand Larson. I'm going to get a shitload of game time. I think he just needs to, like, work his bollocks off. And if he does, he gets in the team. Only if we beat West Ham will Lop say his team is not good enough for this season. To be fair, with West Ham, they've got a lot of fucking kids on their 11. Oh my God, here goes Pedro Lima again. Mate, what in the fuck is this kid, man? You know what he reminds me of? He actually reminds me of Lamine Yamal. Because he gets free into some absolutely ridiculous situations, and then he just does something with it without stressing. Podence is injured. Does this game have to end? I know, mate. Honestly, what a cracking game for Wolves. Oh my God, here we go again. Pedro Lima, millions of acres of space. Oh, mate.
To bring back some of those
How the fuck have we got this kid, man?
looking at this, if you're honest, I don't want to even back some well-deserved time off. Games done season. All competitions across all teams. Zoom.
1,800 of you lot here. You fucking nut jobs. You absolute nut jobs. At nearly 4 o'clock in the morning, there's 1,830 of you here. You are all nuts. Don't go away after this game ends. I'm going to give you some reviews because I did not expect this. That's it.
United States, for the first time since 1972. Competitive game because it is, of course, remember this is the teammates pass.
Fucking hell, what are you cooking?
Different sides.
What are you cooking?
Certainly.
Ah, oh, bless Kilman. He's coming to hug the players, and that's class. That is.
So there we go. So that's so to see. We hope we're going to get a game. It's testing times have got there, and Wolves certainly got there. Winners here, Jacksonville, 3 goals for 1. Eventually, we'll see you for the Crystal Palace.
Holy shit, man. That third goal was naughty. So in that game, Larson got an assist. Pedro Lima got an assist. And R.Gomes got 2 goals. This goal is disgusting. I'm watching it back. Bellegarde does really well. Guedes. Oh, it's the third goal for me, man. This is it. This is it, man. This is it. Look at this state of this. I'll tell you what. That cross is fucking insane. Insane. That cross from Pedro Lima at the end.
is.
He's going to be a player, he is, mate. I'm telling you now. I've seen some players before, and you just know. You just fucking know. And this kid, Chelsea are going to be shitting their fucking pants missing out on him. I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you now. Right, let's do a little review then. So, let me just mute this. So, it ended Wolves 3, West Ham 1. How did we play? Well, we had a really good press. So they had the ball a little bit more than we did, and it looked like we were trying to figure them out a bit. And then as soon as we figured them out, we were just on them, like pressing man to man. They beat our press twice in the whole game, and we just literally nullified them to basically doing nothing. Managed to score from a press. Really intelligent play from Sarabia to intercept a ball, which then found Jürgen Strand-Larsen, and then really intelligent of him just to look up once, put a ball in to Cunha. Cunha finishes it first time, and it's 1-0. And to be fair, for quite some time in the game, I did actually think that we were on top, and just a lapse of concentration from Aït-Nouri. Tries to be a little bit too clever for me. He needs to close down a little bit more. But Bentley did dreadful, and he was beaten on his near post, and it went in at half-time 1-1. I thought that West Ham actually came out better in the second half, but they didn't really do much with it. They made a load of changes as well in the second half, and I think that actually affected how they could play. They couldn't play through the lines anywhere near as well. And Antonio completely made them shite, basically, going forward, because he was ironically bossed off the ball pretty much every time he touched the ball. So it basically meant that Kudus was having to do everything on his own, and we just double manned Kudus, and then they couldn't do shit throughout the entirety of the second half. And so the first of the two goals in the second half, we made some changes, and they were all like for like. Every single change was like for like. Really fucking clever, and it comes from Guedes. Bellegarde does really well. Wriggles into some space in the middle, which we've not seen enough because he's been playing out of position. Wiggles into some space, threads the ball into Guedes. Guedes is a phenomenal first touch to get the ball in front of him, and he's just bearing down on goal. But the actual tackle looked like a penalty, but actually when I've watched it back, he actually gets a good chunk of the ball. But what R.Gomes does really well is follow up. We've not done that enough last season. We didn't do it at all. And R.Gomes just saw the opportunity to just slam it home, and the amount of times that wouldn't have happened last season because there wouldn't have been a player following up. We'd have already given up on the attack, which was really, really refreshing to see. But the third goal for me is the one. And I don't I don't know if should really say this, but Pedro Lima looks like a different class. I thought all of the new signings look good, but Pedro Lima looks like another class. He's 18, and the ball he puts in for that third goal is ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. And the fact that he had to make such a run before we put the ball in, and the amount of times we've gone so far wide and then tried to put the ball in, or we've tried to cut back and be too clever and lost the ball. He didn't think any of that. Pedro Lima just thought, you know what, I know what I'm going to do. I know what my ability is. I'm going to whip the ball in and into a dangerous area. And again, R.Gomes heads it home. And it's a good finish. And it's great that he's in that position in the first place. But that ball from Pedro Lima was naughty. Naughty. You should not be able to do that at 18. That is something that you do from a much more mature age, because who the fuck sees that pass? Who sees that pass? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What a goal that was. And then that was 3-1. And then from there, I don't really want to say this about an ex-Wolves player, but we did not miss Kilman in that game. We just didn't. He came on the second half for them and arguably actually made the defence weaker because he was just being bossed. And it makes you think. It's early days. But I don't think that we missed Kilman at all. I thought that Mascara and Totti they didn't put a foot wrong. It wasn't even their fault for the goal. Unbelievable. So that was, yeah, just I can't fault a player. Cunha was unreal in the first half. In 30 minutes, he looked absolutely unbeatable. I think Chiquinho was probably the weakest player, but I think at times he was just trying to do a little bit too much. But I can still see a player there. He just needs polishing. I thought Bentley had a better second half, to be fair. I actually think on the ball he was really good. I think Doc went quietly unnoticed but did his work well. But Ryan was decent at defending, actually. I think he was a bit of a nuisance, actually, when he was trying to calm down one of their attacks. I think Lamina was really, really good at winning the ball in attacking situations. Thought he was good at sort of controlling the game a little bit, and I think Kundal actually was better than anyone on the pitch at controlling the game. I think the way that he just almost played like a Matinho, if I'm honest, like just able to control the game at his own pace. And then you've got who else was playing? John Larson was amazing. His runs off the ball were world class. His movement was ridiculous. He's very intelligent. He's actually a lot more intelligent than I thought he would be, actually, for a striker. I thought Hwang, when he came on, looked really sharp. I was actually worried about Hwang, but I thought he actually was really sharp. I don't think we've got to worry about him at all. I thought he was really good. In fact, I think having a number 9 and not having the pressure of being a 9, I think had the freedom to just do whatever he wanted, and I think it actually really helped him tick along. Who else played? So that's all of the first half players. In the second half, but Bellegarde actually played really well in the middle. Got free really nicely and broke up play a lot. Doyle was really good as well. Almost played the exact same role as Kundal did. And then you've got, I mean, even though Santi Bueno and Dawson just came on, they actually made a couple of decent blocks and decent positional awareness. How fucking insane is it? I actually think, Stu, you're just talking about Sarabia. I actually think Sarabia was really good in the first half. He was off the pace a little bit before he went off, but I actually think he was really good at what he was trying to do. His press play was probably one of the best players on the pitch for pressing. If you watch it back, he never stopped running, which is great. And he's off the ball, sort of dead ball situations. He's our best player for that. I'm sorry, he just is. His corners were phenomenal. I think probably Pedro Lima's probably got a better foot on him though, if I'm honest. Like, if he puts corners in, Pedro Lima, I'm telling you, mate, dangerous. Who else came on? Hugo Bueno looked okay. Didn't really have much time to do much. I thought Guedes was really good, you know. A couple of times he was in some really good spots. Nice first touches. Basically created the second goal himself. I actually thought he looked pretty good. Who else played in the second half? There was a kid who I weren't sure about. I need to double check who that was, but thought he played okay as well, actually. But Rodrigo Gomes obviously got 2 goals. Was really good. He got into some really good situations, and his positional play in attacking sense was phenomenal. Obviously, to be able to score 2 goals just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? But the star of the show was Pedro Lima. I'm sorry, but in whatever time he came on, he just looked like an absolute baller. And I think he's my man of the match. I actually think he is. Because, like, I mean, that ball for the third goal was man of the match worthy anyway, but he just looks unreal. I don't know about, he can't really be man of the match though, can he? Because he wasn't on very long. It's hard to say, you know. I think, you know what? I'm just going to give it to Pedro Lima. Just because he was the most exciting player on the pitch. Let me just read about what you guys are saying. Mark said, "Thanks, bro. Enjoy it. We'll follow you up on YouTube, legend. Please please make sure you all do that actually, because YouTube's my main domain, and really want to grow that. So that'll be really good if you guys could get over there and like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be great." Building cohesion, getting minutes and legs. That was a superb run out. Quite a few occasions we'll split the CBs with Lamina dropping in to receive the ball and later Doyle. Yeah, I think him dropping into a almost centre back role, like switching into like a back three when we needed him, was quite good. But I don't think it was needed as much as I thought it probably would be. I think the back four held well. Cunha was seeking out Larson constantly in that first 30. Yeah, actually, in that first half an hour, in fact, I'd say the whole time Strand Larson was on the pitch, you could tell that what Gary was telling them to do, literally play through the lines to him and let him do his thing. That was literally what they were told to do. You could tell because he was just sitting on the D with his back to goal, just being fed balls left, right, and centre. I just realised what I just said. Sat on a D, being fed balls. What a lucky bloke. Pedro Lima, if anyone had any doubt about Pedro Lima would handle physicality, oh mate, when you just see a player and you just go, he's class. Like, he seemed to be in acres of space every single time he received the ball. He seemed to just glide. A bit like Mateus Nunes did when we first had Mateus Nunes. Like, just seems to glide. Doesn't need to sprint. Just glides along the pitch. And the quality of that ball in that third goal, mate. I'm going to be watching that back tomorrow because that was mad. Absolute mad. But yeah, guys, what a phenomenal performance from Wolves. Really positive to see. I hope Cunha's okay. I'm pretty sure it was a precautional 30-minute sub to get Hwang some minutes. And we'll probably see Cunha start the next match. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is because of the fact that he came off without being on a stretcher, and yeah, Kunda was phenomenal, really, really good, really good. And you've got to think, guys, this was without Semedo. This was without Neto, R.Gomes. Like, makes your head spin, man. If we could keep hold of these players, we'd be in a good situation. But I'm gonna have to get to bed, guys, because it's 20 past 4. Jesus Christ! But I've really enjoyed this. I hope you guys have as well. And if you have, like the video, subscribe to YouTube because we're going to be doing a shit load of content over on there. So yeah, I really appreciate you all being here. 1,976 people at 4 a.m. is absolutely unbelievable. So give yourself a nice quiet clap so you don't wake up your missus. Well done. It took some doing not to celebrate that third goal, though. If that would have been during the day, mate, I'd have been fucking screaming the house down, even if it was pre-season, because that goal was just exciting to watch. But yeah. Yeah, we'll get some rest to you too, mate. I will see you guys on the next one. I've got a lot of shit planned, so expect more videos very soon. So yeah, legends, get some sleep as well, you lot, and I'll see you on the next one in a bit.